Now, people, for the past week, life for Mary has been nothing but constant grief and turmoil as the 18-year-old mourns the accidental death of her 4-month-old daughter last Friday. Right now, me just feel depressed. She was my everything, the grieving woman told the Weekend Star on July 5th. Mary explained that the rural community where she was staying with her child's father was left without water. As a result, her daughter's father placed a half a bucket of water next to the bed, which was used to flush the toilet in the adjoining room. However, Mary did not know that the bucket was there. She placed her daughter on the bed and used pillows to try to keep her hemmed in. She then went outside to catch some water from a standpipe, but when she returned, she could not find the infant. When me go in the room, me never see her. So me ask her father, "You take out the baby?" Him say no. So me go back and see the pillow on the ground. And when me pick it up, I step in some water. When I look, I found her upside down in the bucket of water with her feet shaking. Mary said she rushed her daughter to the hospital, but less than an hour, she later died. Right now, me no know. Nothing no feel the same. Life no feel the same. Every day me miss her. Like me still can't believe what happened. Me just can't believe, say she gone, Mary said. People, I don't know what to say about that situation, yeah. Because that one is a rough and tough and serious one. You can imagine that? Eh? Yo, Jaja, I don't know what to say, people. Some of them want to pass no judgment. But I want to say R.I.P. and the condolences goes out to the families, friends and well-wishers. The baby drop in the bucket, head way, you know, people. Head way. And the baby foot them up in the air, a shake. Eh? So she can't bawl out. There's nothing she can do because her head down in the bucket of water. So as she drops so in her space of time, she full of water. Yo, me I tell you, yo, some things happen sometimes. You have to really wonder. I want to say R.I.P. and condolences goes out to the families, friends and well-wishers. Now I want to leave you guys with an interview with this man. The man say vybz Cartel will never be free. And him have him reasons them why he must say that. So people, let's listen.
Good evening again, subscribers and viewers. Another interview with the unknown lawyer on Cartel case. The first interview was to say why Cartel will not get released from custody and come to road. So he's gonna give us a little bit more highlight on why on Cartel case why he cannot and he will not be free.
Freed or pardoned by the state.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. The system has it that the crime was committed. People have it that there was nobody shown. We're judging it from a missing persons report. And from a missing persons report, you have to bear in mind, a lady went before the Supreme Court, giving a statement that Clive Lizard Williams raped her off to create a diversion in the system. That matter was thrown out by the Supreme Court judge when it went to court. However, she was not charged for submitting a fraudulent statement to the Crown. Why? Because they know that this is what will create a diversion based on the time. So it goes back to time that is a factor. And a presentation done by the High Court and the lawyers. Cartel will not be free and cannot be free. We have 1 foot at the Supreme Court and we have 1 foot at a Caribbean court. Thirdly, 12 days of cross-examination. The eyewitness told Mr. Tavares that for 12 days you're up here, all you do is suggest to me, were you there? This is a high court matter and a high profile case. I'll tell you as Jamaicans and to the world that it is the longest murder trial in the history of court system. As Capitorous matter never takes so long. And no other murder matter. O.J. Simpson matter wasn't as long as Cartel's matter. So because it accumulates so much time and so much energy, a lot of people would not be following the system. And to see that there was evidence that was not presented to the jurors. There was evidence that a lot of people would have wondered why the court would have laid back on these telephone and graphics, that images of people being slaughtered like animal. These were not shown because it would have traumatized most of his subscribers and viewers at the time. So the court would have withheld these information. And fourthly, presenting a murder case and a trial, your throne speech should tell you, just like reading a book, you look through the cotyledon or the introduction of the book. It tells you what the title and everything, how much story, how long is what. This was not done by the lawyer representing Mr. Cartel. The lawyer representing Cartel didn't make 20% effort out of 100 to properly represent his client because he did not have what it takes and the case was too high for him. The judge was going to lock up Mr. Tavares. When he told the judge, said his client was given the telephone by the police to make call and send text, he was showing prejudice to the judge. The judge, clever, and asked him, would all of this, Mr. Tavares, prejudice the case? And he said no, but yet he was pointing prejudice to the case, the judge. If he had said yes, the judge would have locked him up and the matter would have decided there. He would get a full-blown sentence and he roll away with us. So it was only a strategy. The lawyers know that based on the evidence presented in the court, they had nothing to do but wait and anticipate, because they know that when they go to the Supreme Court, only a mistrial petition they could have made to come back down here. Now that the matter will start over, it's a whole heap of waste of time. It's a whole heap of bureaucracy and cynicism that did not stir up in the first trial. And we need the DPP to really enlighten you, because if she carry this man as a crown witness, it goes to say how sarcastic and how evilous, wicked we think that a man could have done something in a group. Cartel matter, long and short, will formulate what is called the Anti-Gang Legislation Act, which is now in effect. So anything is done by gang can be easily dealt with better without the Anti-Gang Legislation Act. We were bundling like with the Dog Bite Act when they in effect in the 80s. Look how much people dog kill. And dog bite up all pitney, all woman and kill them. Without the Dog Bite Act in effect, these people couldn't get anything. Now people get recognized when the Dog Bite Act come into effect. So the Anti-Gang Legislation Act, that the cartel matter, close up and formulate and brought before Parliament and pass the legislation. This will make things much easier. And I hope the young people in Jamaica who are kangaroo and feel like they are mighty, they are God themselves, to put down violence, to put down gangman, to put down Danman supremacy, to bring down things to a level where we can talk, reason, or argue about anything. A pair of shoes transform into a gun. And the man who brought him know that he was going to be beaten, because this appears as if it was something that is a tradition. They have done it over and over according to Gaza Slim.
Alright, Mr. Unknown. This is at least 7 minutes worth of interview, so we have to cut this one short.